Now, I did say that 2023 was going to be the year of go big or go home, and I don't think you're going to see much bigger than this, because I have got something absolutely massive to show you, and I'm going to whip it out for your viewing pleasure right after these.
It's a virtual planetoid. Has its own weather system.
Now hands up everyone who didn't believe me when I said this was going to be the biggest video game pickup of all time, because this is none other than the Destroy All Humans Crypto 137 Special Edition. And just in case you think this is some sort of tricked photography, I will step in front of the box and place upon it the original PlayStation 2 Destroy All Humans. And as much as I think you would all love to bask in the glory of this box itself, let's take a look at what's actually inside of it. Now obviously the first thing inside the box that you're going to pull out is the game itself, which is nothing too special. You can pick this game up for a couple of pounds itself, but it was one that was on my to get list because it's one of those wonderful modern HD remasters that I do have a passion for. Now, no self-respecting special edition ever comes without lithographs these days, and the Crypto 137 Special Edition is no exception to this particular rule, but it does have some rather fine examples in there. Obviously, Destroy All Humans being a little bit tongue-in-cheek means that the artwork on offer in these particular lithographs are a little bit more exciting than your bog standard in-game screenshots that you tend to get in these lithographs, and combine it all with that wonderful 50s aesthetic and you have some lovely little items right here. Next up we have the obligatory pin badge, and this one is actually quite nice. A well crafted enamel on metal depiction of Crypto 137's head, and who wouldn't want to wear that on their lapel? Now if memory serves me correctly, stress was an integral part of the gameplay when it came to Destroy All Humans. To help combat that however, in the special edition they have given us this wonderfully squishy stress ball, or should I say stress Crypto 137, and it comes complete with beautifully gross bulging eyeballs, which is everything that any gamer would ever need to squeeze away all the stress from the gameplay. Now getting to the meat and potatoes of this particular special edition, we have this wonderful Crypto 137 backpack. And yes, this is a wonderfully well made little thing. Well, I say little, but it's almost life-size to Crypto himself. Also being a backpack, it gives me the excuse to shout out the wonderful Backpack Comics. If you haven't checked out his channel and you like to see the younger generation playing older games, well that's where you need to go after this video. But back to the Crypto backpack itself, it's not really practical, but I don't think it was supposed to be anyway. It has one little pouch that you could probably keep your phone in, but if you kept your phone in there in Glasgow, someone would likely be off with it before you could even blink. It will however successfully creep out the general public as you walk past them, with a creepy little alien dude peeking over your shoulder. Now last and by absolutely no means least, we have the star of the show, and that is the almost life-size Crypto 137 himself. And yes, combine this statue with the backpack and that's exactly why the box is so large. Standing proudly erect at 60cm or 23 inches if you prefer, this sculpt of Crypto is an absolute feast for the eyes. However, of course, the sheer scale of it means it's not for the faint of heart. To cope with something this large in your space, you truly have to be committed to the idea and go all in. The level of detail, however, is absolutely fantastic, and that will take the sting out of trying to find a place for you to put this, because you can rest assured that wherever you put it, it will look fabulous. And of course, if I haven't managed to sell you on it yet, then there's one more thing, because this is not just something pretty to look at, it's also something that's highly functional, because hidden within Crypto's globe, there is a wonderful space for him to hold your beverage of choice. For me it just happens to be Iron Brew, but for you, well, that's up to you to decide what you put there. So as a complete package, I can say hand on heart that this is quite a wonderful collector's edition. All too often when you shell out your hard-earned money to pick up one of these special editions, they fall a little bit short. But thankfully that's not the case with the Crypto 138 Special Edition for Destroy All Humans, which contains both quality and quantity when it comes to collectibles. So there you go my friends, that's the Crypto 137 Special Edition, and what did you think of that? Now, something that was remarkable about this particular collector's edition for me was that I didn't spend a penny on it. It was the better half who bought it, so I'm a winner in this case. Now, anyone out there who follows Heps in these bi-monthly streams, you'll probably recognise the better half by the name Durgar Divine Wrath, and if you don't know Heps, pop into his streams, I'll put a link in the description, and you can chat to me, Durgar herself, and of course a host of other wonderful people. Now of course if you just want to talk about this particular collector's edition, then drop that down in the comments too, because the interaction between you and me, and even him, well that's what makes YouTube special. Thank you very much for watching as always, and if you want to see more, I'll drop some of these wonderful boxes up there so you can see some more of my pickups, and even some of the pixel years. But until next time, as always, cheerio!